still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. The ground game is crucial today. With a freshman quarterback, they know they can rely on their senior running back to attack. He is a great safety blanket. If they ain't in trouble with the quarterback, they can just hand it off. The ground game will be important. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Seminoles offense to go on the attack first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. 7 catches, couple of touchdowns in their win last time out. The give to the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Well, this running back has been the only guy who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air. It's Berry. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it down to the... And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game. The offense on the first drive kind of quieted down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
To the air on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious. And these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll give it to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they...
Here's a little room there. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Running inside, it's Turner. And he could not get loose on the run. they've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Running through, around, over, spinning pass, doing everything he could, and still he'll be a few inches short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert. Keep this drive going. Now from inside the red zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. And you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
But it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Noles line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Turner. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Panthers! Rolled his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They go to the ground. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Seminoles.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Noles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Turner. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Appalachian State taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi at the half. This is exactly what he expected from 2 undefeated teams, very closely matched opponents, and that's exactly how it played out in the first half. But he believes his team is better, and they can make some noise here to start the second half. I'll let you know on how things are developing here on his sideline as the game goes on. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Turner. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Finds his man, it's Kent. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe a crease. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game. You know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the Seminoles looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down. You know he wants to make a play. I'd like him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw it, Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's brought down with this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Headed to the fourth, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first. Flying down the right side. The 30. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolute...
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. On first down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Berry. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he... The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He's going for the big play. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Riles. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Berry. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.